Discipline, effort, scoring, trust. That's what the Hawks need. Basic fundamentals of basketball. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And while you in here, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so that you can get the noti every time Her Takes post a new video. All right, let's get into it. We've got Philly in the house, and you've got Embiid. With Embiid comes size, and Atlanta just doesn't have the size to match up. And that's just is it just is what it is. He had 32 points, 7 boards, and 8 assists. And we're going to get into what I think Atlanta did wrong that could have stopped some of this bleeding that we didn't do. We'll get into that when we get onto the Atlanta side, but right now we're going to talk about Philly. Tobias Harris, he had 29 points, 10 boards, 4 assists. He added on 4 assists to that. Maxey had 19 points, 8 assists, and 4 boards. You know, they did their thing. That's their big three. Melton, he added an additional 14 points off the bench. Their highest score off the bench was House with 14 points. So in terms of scoring, they shot 48.9% from the field, which is good. They had 25 points off of our turnovers. That's something that we've struggled with turnovers all season. Fundamentals, taking care of the ball, being disciplined, being patient. They had 13 offensive boards, and out of those 13 offensive boards, they scored on all of them, but I want to say one possession, if not all, and I want to say that one possession, they got a foul and got one free throw out of it, so it was something like that. It was crazy. So those are the things that Philly did, and Philly did well. They exploited the size. They kept getting the ball into Embiid. Maxey and Embiid had an insane pick and roll that we just couldn't stop. And they to the point that they just kept doing it. Maxey would call for the pick. Embiid would set the pick and then just cut immediately. He'd give him a quick little bounce pass, and Embiid could do whatever he wanted to with the ball from that point. Get an assist or score. And it happened just about every possession. I don't know. You would think that the coach would have called timeout, talked about it, came up. Maybe they just had no answers for it. I don't know, because sometimes Embiid would get that ball and look, take his time, see what he's gonna do with it, hold it, even with one hand, because they can't get to it because he's so tall, and then boop, hit that little shot. Like there was just absolutely nothing we could do. What else did they do? The backdoor cuts were insane as well. They kicked the ball to the guy that's in the corner, and I'm thinking he's going to shoot it because a lot of times he would be open because of the way we play the three-point line. No, this guy would drive to the paint and get an easy two. Jaden Springer. He exploited that. Every time they kicked that ball to him in the corner, he would do like a quick little pump fake sometime and sometimes he would just go off running and get those easy 2 points, or we would foul him. All right. So the Hawks. What did the Hawks do? I would say a positive was, again, Trey and his assists. Trey's, he's getting his assists, but he shot 5 for 14. Trey shot 5 for 14. Murray was even worse. He shot 5 for 16. Trey had 22 points, 13 assists. Murray had 13 points, and I want to say like 2 or 3 assists. JJ, that's our positive. I'm going to say JJ is our positive. JJ can flat out score. He is developing to be a top-tier two-way player. I mean, the boy can block, rebound, putbacks on the offensive boards. He protects the paint. He's a shooter, inside and out, 3-level scorer. He's just amazing. JJ is turning into a very, very premier two-way player. And I'm proud of JJ. I'm so happy that we have him on our team. We just got to get him, we got a good core. The more I look at it, we got a good core. We just got to continue to play together. I don't know what we did on the offseason. But it just seems like we're learning on the fly. Got to get disciplined. I think that's the biggest thing, is being disciplined on offense and defense. They just got to get more disciplined. Reading screens, being where they're supposed to be, staying with their man, weak side help, all that stuff. They're just not, it's like they're just getting lost in the sauce. Just is what it is. CC did good, 17 points, 11 boards. I know I give CC a hard time on this channel. I do, but he did decent. He had a lot of, honestly, he had 17 points. CC should have had 25, 26 points. He missed a lot of easy lays, easy dunks. He really could have done a lot better. I feel like he should have done more than 11 boards. But, you know, he's 6'10", Embiid's 7 foot. So it is what it is. Sadiq Bey, 17.7 boards. He's another good positive, good spark off the bench. I appreciate his effort. Bogey had a slow night. Bogey shot 4 for 12. He had a very rough night, very rough. And to the coaches, I feel like I have to ask this question every video. What are we doing with AJ Griffin? Why is AJ Griffin sitting on the bench? Why? I feel like he's more athletic than the 37-year-old Matthews that you're playing. And that's just my opinion. Why is AJ Griffin sitting on the bench? He needs to be in the game, please. Let's get him in the game. We shot 44.9% from the field. We were out rebounded 32-24, and then 36% from three. We need to get better. Right now, our home record is 2-4. 2-4. It's getting rough. It's getting rough out here. What else? We had a good start. We have not had a good start all season. This game we had a good start. I'm gonna say up really through the first 3 quarters, and then fourth quarter they ran away with it. It was over with. We just couldn't handle Embiid. We couldn't handle Covington. And Harris after, and that was the last thing I was going to talk about this. And that's Hunter. After Hunter got ejected, we just simply could not handle Harris and Covington. So Hunter did good, but he got ejected. So Hunter went to take a charge, which I felt like he got that charge, and they didn't call it. So while he's still on the ground, on the floor, they continued to play, and Embiid tripped over Hunter's foot. He's still on the floor because the play kept going, and Embiid tripped over his foot, and they called Hunter for a charge for that, for Embiid tripping over his foot. Now, listen, at the end of the day, I'm just a woman at home watching these games, going to the games, watching the games, coming home. I'm just a fan. I don't profess to know all the rules. I don't. But my God, I get smacked down by a 7 foot, however much the guy weighed, don't know, man, and before I can get up, he trips over me and I get called for the foul. So he was pissed. And to me, as he should have been, because I felt like he was set and ready for that. It should have been called. And he was upset and he got ejected. So there went our 3-and-D player right there, gone. Yeah, I feel like the officials just hose us a lot. I do. I just feel like they do. They hose us a lot. But we know that. And I feel like knowing that, we just got to get better in what we do. We got to take care of the things that we can take care of, control the things that we can control, such as our shooting, our defense, and just making sure we're taking care of the ball, keeping the turnovers down, rebounding, everything that we should be practicing on, talking about, watching the film, studying teams, their tendencies, what they're doing, and stopping them. Because guess what? Everybody's complaining about Trey's shooting. You know why Trey's not shooting as well this season? Because everybody knows what he's going to do. They saw him do it the first 2 seasons. He was just shooting logo Trey, ice Trey. Well, they've gotten his number. And that's something we got to do with players. We got to get their number and start stopping them. Again, I'm just a woman who likes basketball. I don't know. You know, we got to do what we got to do, take care of things that we control. And as always, you know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell. We are 20 subscribers away from the channel giveaway. We got 30 subscribers. Yay! Let's get it. So tell a friend to tell a friend about this channel and get them to subscribe, okay? And on to the next one. Peace.